how did you know you were trans? I didn't just wake up and had this epiphany that, oh my god, I'm trans. So the signs were definitely there, but I just couldn't make sense of it. Obviously, I didn't want to be something that is not talked about ever. Hi, how's it going? My name is Luka and welcome to my first ever Q&A. I feel like this is a very special moment and we should just appreciate that for a second. Like just the fact that I'm able to make this Q&A video because people are curious to know things about me. Very fascinating, but I feel special in a way. Yeah, so people could ask questions through the Q&A feature on TikTok and I selected some questions that I thought were interesting to answer. I tried to find a balance between trans related questions and just like normal questions. I mean, what is normal? But you know what I mean, okay. Okay, I'm not gonna keep you waiting much longer, Who's that? Okay, sorry about that. That was a package delivery and of course it was not for me but for one of my roommates. It's always like that. I'm the one opening the door and then the package is almost always not for me. It's so sad. But okay, let's just do the Q&A now. The first question is probably the most frequently asked question on my TikTok account, like all together. And the question is, how did you know you were trans? You know, it's just not a simple answer. I talk about this question a lot in my live streams as well, I think. And I think every time I answer it, it's a different answer. Because I didn't just wake up and had this epiphany that, oh my god, I'm trans. But it was just a slow process. As a kid, I had no clue that I was trans because I didn't even know that option existed. Like, okay, I was a tomboy, so I dressed very masculine. I had like masculine hobbies and going through puberty was like hell for me. So the signs were definitely there, but I just couldn't make sense of it. And yes, I totally blame the missing representation of trans people in the media or just generally in life. Obviously, I didn't want to be something that is not talked about ever. And if it's being talked about, it's always in this negative way, like, oh, did you also hear this girl Janet from my class? She now wants to be called James. Oh my god, like, yeah, so when I was younger, I just couldn't figure it out. And then I came out as not straight and I started uni, and then I also started watching a lot of documentaries and YouTube videos about trans people and transition, and I was really fascinated by it, and so I just kept binge watching all these transition videos. And in my mind I was like, yep, I'm probably trans, but I was also like, okay, I'm not ready to deal with this yet, let's just push it aside. And then throughout the years I just became more confident in myself and I tried to like figure out all the things that make me feel comfortable. I cut my hair, I started binding, I was thinking about possible names that I could change my name to, and coincidentally these were all like things people usually do when they transition. So it kind of worked out like that, and then I came to this point where it was like, okay, I gotta tell people, I can't hide it anymore. But it definitely took a lot of time until I was ready. So if you're struggling, take your time, it's gonna be okay at some point. Okay, question number 2 is, what's your zodiac sign? And people always interpret like all kinds of things into this, and I mean, yeah, sure, why not? So I was born on the 20th of July, so I'm a Cancer. I don't think I really identify with being a Cancer, or maybe, I don't know, to a certain extent I do, I'm not sure. Aren't Cancers like supposed to be super sensitive and emotional and shit like that? And I don't think I am very sensitive, but maybe I just don't want to be sensitive, and maybe I actually am, I don't know. Yeah, so who knows? I don't want to question my identity right now, so let's move on to the next question. When did you start TikTok? That's a cute question, I like that. So I downloaded TikTok for the first time, I think in the first lockdown, so that must have been in April or May 2020, and at that point I think I also uploaded like 2 or 3 random videos, but I didn't really get into it. I just watched TikTok as a distraction sometimes when I was writing my thesis over the summer, and then I kept deleting it because it was taking away so much of my time, and then I reinstalled it when I had time again, and yeah. But then in October of 2020 I finished my thesis and I started posting again on TikTok, and in November I started posting regularly as well, so at least once per day, sometimes even 2, 3, 4 times, and that's when my account really started growing. And since then I think I gained 67,000 followers. That is just such a crazy amount of people. Crazy. The next question seems to also be very interesting for a lot of people because I've seen it so many times. Do you still get your period, and if yes, how do you cope with it? So fortunately I do not get my period anymore. Thank God. I think it stopped roughly 2 months after I started testosterone. After starting testosterone, I think I had it once, like normally, and then a second time, but like very light already, and it has not come back ever since, and I hope it never will. So I'm really glad that it just worked out like that. Yeah, very thankful to my endocrinologist. I think she's really good at her job as well. But I know that this is not the same for every trans guy. Some trans guys still get their period for a long time after they start testosterone, or like it never really goes away. I'm not sure about this, I'm not a doctor, but I think if it does not go away away after you've been on testosterone for quite some time, then something's wrong with your hormone levels. So get them checked regularly. But I also know people where they started testosterone and it stopped right away. So yeah, that's very individual. And to be honest, I have no idea how I would cope with it if it ever came back. It's just been so long already that I don't even really know what it feels like anymore. Like obviously I do in a way, but it seems like so in the past. I think I would just hide in my bed with my favorite ice cream and my favorite Netflix show and just pretend life doesn't exist. Yeah, fun times. I don't know. You just gotta get through it. It sucks, but yeah. Okay, the next question is, where are you from? I currently live in Munich in Germany, and I really love it here, I have to say. I moved here in October 2018 to do my masters, and now I'm done with my masters, and yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to stay here, but who knows? I was a bit skeptical, I have to say, when I first moved here, because you know Berlin is kind of like the cool place and the alternative place in Germany, and then Munich is more traditional and conservative, but it's closer to the Alps and the mountains and the lakes, and that's kind of beautiful. But yes, all good. There are also cool people here. I think Berlin is still a bit cooler, the vibes are cooler, but I also really appreciate the relaxing atmosphere in Munich, and like I said, it's so close to be in nature. Do you eat lemons? Do you mean like whole lemons or just the lemon juice? Because I do like the lemon flavor. I like to put lemon juice in, like when I'm cooking, it's nice. So I guess I do eat lemons. I don't know, it's a weird question, but I really love the weird questions. Ooh, another trans question. Okay, how did you come out? That is also a really difficult question to answer because I came out to like lots of people and I came out differently to everybody. But I can tell you about the first person I came out to as trans, which was my girlfriend at the time. And I don't exactly remember, but I think it just came up in conversation somehow. And it wasn't like I just said, oh, you know, I'm trans by the way, lol. It was more like, oh, you know, so I've been questioning my gender identity again a lot recently. And I've been thinking about how I never really felt like a woman. And I can't imagine what it feels to be a man, so maybe non-binary is a good term, but I'm really more on the masculine side and I just don't feel comfortable with the way I am right now, but I'm also not sure what to do about it exactly, and it's very scary. Yeah, so that's kind of how the whole coming out process started in the beginning. And eventually it was just like, okay, yeah, I'm a trans guy, lol. Okay, scratch the lol, it was not that funny at all. But humor is my coping mechanism, I'm sorry about that. Do you watch anime? I love this question. It's a really cute question because I don't watch anime anymore, but I used to watch anime a lot. So as a kid, we had this TV channel that would always play animes in the afternoon from like 12 to 4 p.m. or something like that. It was just anime after anime. And I had like limited television time as a kid because my parents didn't want me to just watch TV all day. I was really upset about that at the time, but like now I appreciate it. But whenever I was home alone, I would just like go and watch anime, and it was so much fun. But even with the limited television time, I think I could still watch 2 or 3 episodes of an anime per day. So that was cool. I think I also had like a lot of posters of animes hanging on my wall, and I was definitely going through a phase there. And then actually when I was doing my bachelor's at uni, I started watching anime again because I was taking Japanese classes, and I was like, okay, I'll practice my Japanese. But I haven't really watched any good anime recently, so maybe you can leave your suggestions below. How are you? Thank you very much for asking. I don't know how I am, to be honest. Overall, I'm okay, I think, but I'm starting to get very sick of the lockdown. On some days I just feel really unmotivated and I don't really want to do anything, and like the whole uncertainty is kind of bothering me a lot. But then on other days, sometimes I'm really hopeful and excited for the future and that I can hopefully go traveling again, and it's just a whole roller coaster at the moment. And yeah, I don't know. What inspired you to call yourself Luka? I already made a whole video about the whole process of choosing my name, so I'll link that here somewhere. But to be honest, nothing really inspired me to call myself Luka. I just liked the name. But yeah, it was just on my list. I don't even remember where I found it. But yeah, I instantly liked it. I thought it's cute and it fits me. And yeah, I could really imagine being called Luka. So that's why I'm called Luka now. Hi. Do you want a kid or just pets? Well, unfortunately, neither at the moment. I'm very sure though about getting a dog at some point in my life because I've always wanted to have a dog. I think they are so cute. My eyes always tear up whenever I get to pet a dog that I meet on the street. I could really imagine myself having a dog and going on cute walks and going running with my dog and just having someone there to cuddle. I don't know, that's kind of sad. No, but I think I would really enjoy having a dog because I like to do, you know, like walking and outdoor activities, and I can take my dog with me to do these. But I also know that it's a lot of commitment. That's why I don't have a dog at the moment. And about kids, I have no idea. Not right now. Maybe at some point in my life. Who knows? Do you like frogs? What? I just had to put this question in here because I thought it was hilarious. I mean, sure, why not? I have not met many frogs in my lifetime yet, but yeah. But I'm thinking maybe also this is a trick question and the person isn't actually trying to find out if I like frogs or not, but it actually means something else. I don't know, maybe somebody can enlighten me. And the last question, drum roll please. What do you want to achieve in life? And that's a deep one, eh? First of all, I want to travel around the world, meet lots of cool people, see cool places, and just have cool experiences. I want to grow as a person and learn and constantly be improving myself, because otherwise I think life gets boring. I don't know. I need to constantly be evolving. Yeah, and basically I just want to complete cool projects and do stuff that I can be proud of. At the moment, for example, I really enjoy making videos for YouTube here or on TikTok, but in the future I might want to direct a movie or write a book or do a podcast. I'm open to lots of things, and whatever comes up, comes up. Yeah, so overall I'm pretty excited about what's gonna happen. And that, my friends, is all the questions for today. I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. I'm sure I'll make more Q&As in the future because this was just a lot of fun. So feel free to ask me questions here on YouTube in the comments, or go on TikTok and ask me questions in the Q&A feature of TikTok, and maybe I'll choose your question for the next Q&A. I'm gonna go now and meet my friends and we'll get donuts, so I'm excited for that. I hope you have a good day as well. See you in the next video. Bye!